Video 2. What makes a freelancer successful? By now we know that a freelancer is an individual that is working on his own, an individual that is in charge of his schedule and, in some sense, is working for him or herself. Simply put, a freelancer is someone that is in overall control of all the aspects of his or her professional life. What are the traits of a person that ends up working on their own? You will learn about the attributes that make a successful freelancer and the greatest assets that a freelancer will ever possess. You will not only learn about the personal skills that make up the arsenal of professional attributes of a freelancer, but also about the personal worth of a first-rate professional freelancer. When you break down those attributes, you can find out what successful freelancers are made of. Communicative. Perhaps one of the most important traits of an independent professional is to be communicative. This does not mean overly talkative. It means to have good social and networking skills. Remember that a freelancer has to find his or her own clients and keep them coming back for their services. Good communication skills are not limited to person-on-person interaction. This is especially true for freelancers who need to manage other communication channels, specifically electronic channels like email, instant messaging services, and video calls. Efficient management of communication channels is as simple as replying promptly to emails, sending confirmation messages, and being aware of how to communicate with each client in a manner that is consistent with their style. Disciplined and organized. Another attribute that is critical for a freelancer is to be aware of time management. With no boss around, if you can't manage your time, you won't be successful. A successful freelancer needs to be self-disciplined on how he or she manages everything, from leisure time to finances, because they are the masters of their own domain. This is going to be increasingly important along the way, because freelancers often work from home or from another place where they are not being supervised. In these kinds of environments, a successful freelancer will be able to ignore distractions. With more clients and a tighter schedule to work around, the ability to have everything under control and set priorities is what will set average performing freelancers apart from truly successful independent professionals. Bold. It is worth mentioning that a bold stance is needed from people in order for them to trade the security of a job for a life that can become unbalanced by its very nature. Advancing from that first step requires bravery from anyone wanting to succeed as an independent professional. Being bold in the case of freelancers means that they will need to take greater risks along the path to professional growth. To truly excel in a career, you need to take bigger leaps in every step toward your goals. Professional. A freelancer can't just work towards looking professional. A freelancer needs to be a first-rate professional in what he or she does. Being professional is not only about being smooth, but about how you treat your work and how you should show it to the world. Personal communications and presentations, the body of your email, your website setup, how you respond to deadlines, how you deal with harsh situations, how you take criticism, how polished your drafts are. Everything is being scrutinized by your clients. Being professional means giving good first impressions, follow-up impressions, and results. As a freelancer, quality assurance will also become your work. Your face will be the face of your service, and it needs to be as professional as it can get. Adaptive. A successful freelancer adapts easily to new situations and harsh working conditions. The fact that you have to manage your time and resources, the way in which you communicate with clients, and your finances means that you need to be ready for when changes happen. Freelancers don't focus on how things should be working because they abandoned the fixed structure of a 9-to-5 job in the first place. Instead, they focus on what works and on the solutions to problems. Innovative. A truly successful freelancer always seeks to innovate, which means to seek new and thrilling ways to do things efficiently. Innovative freelancers experiment on tried formulas to see how they can improve them. They see new possibilities in old solutions and try them. Innovative freelancers are not afraid of making mistakes. Innovative freelancers worry about stagnation and act out on it, often finding better ways to do something that was already okay. That's why innovative freelancers end up being the most sought after. To be innovative doesn't just translate into being original. To be innovative as a freelancer, you need to be a creator and executor of new strategies, new results, new ways to offer to your clients proposals and results that they haven't been offered before. It means to stand out with reason. Reliable. A successful freelancer is reliable because he or she is disciplined enough to stick to his or her professional principles. A truly successful freelancer delivers results, sometimes before deadlines, and even goes the extra mile by doing more than what he or she was asked for. Of course, reliability is not only about hitting deadlines, but also about how consistent a freelancer is in his or her communications. How dependable is he or she to update a client with a project's progress, and so on. Flexible. A freelancer is flexible and can demonstrate receptiveness and dependability to a client. It can be as simple as taking a last-minute or rush job, an action which some clients really do appreciate and will remember in the long term.